Hey, thank you for once again. I will I will come to here and talk myself. I was not able to last 2 days give the enough time platform because it did not you can say the for me is less of the time. I am not able to talk because I could not I don't want to speak. It means my brain like you could say like a laziness or you could say the propensy. I want just I build the you could say I go to my older version of myself where basically I want to do something but but I never try to do at that time. So but at the Sunday yesterday I was trying to figure out where I am lacking when I'm try to speak the communication. So I found when I'm trying to speak in past events, so at that time I mix with the presents and sometimes mix with the auxiliary verbs and auxiliaries things. So I decide my focus key areas. I don't want to learn everything at one times, but I want to learn one by one to find out what is the main error and which I could fix as of now. So at least it will to improve 1% of my communications. Today, I want to give the my introduction. Please, I want to see I am able to speak a proper interview or just uh, I do the fumble when I'm trying to speak the. Let's start. Thank you for this. Thank you for the opportunity to introduce myself. I am Uncle. I am Uncle. I complete my BTech in Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence from Noida Institute of Engineering and Technology. I worked as a software intern in Adasti where I gain hands-on the experience Python ecosystem, whereas I learned to of writing to clean codes, debug skills, and collaborate of the teams. In addition, I have built several full stack projects using skills JavaScript, React.js, Django, and Pythons. Apart from my technical skills, I consider myself team player, quick learner, goal-oriented persons. I'm working on my communication skills, which I realized in my during internship to improvement of the professional career is required to good enough English communication. So that's why I decided to learn the English communications, and I'm looking for the opportunity where I contribute my skills and to grow the organization and grow with myself. Yeah, that's about me. I could see when I'm trying to speak to myself. So there was I'm trying to this introduction, and then I will put the myself. So at that times I try to some you could say you could see the taking long pause at that moment. I try to remember the sentence, and sometimes I want to say something, but I did not able to say because I am not recall that at that point. I was I want to today practice some of the past events and where I want to implementation like second word of the past and was, were and had, which I want to do practice with. Along with I have also used the implementation of would, not woods, would. So let's see what how to use this sentence. I want to speak some of the past even which were basically to implement these some of the auxiliary verb or the situations. Yesterday, I when I was trying to figure out last entire weeks what I have done and which topic still remaining to complete yet in this weekend. So I found out some of the topic I have done uh, in uh, in the multiple times, which is complete my goals. But which some of the topic which was needed to work to compulsory is needed, but I don't give the focus on these topics. I had to one of some of the topics implementation because I want to do something, so that's why I have to do that topics. For example, I'm trying to implementation of Node.js authentication. So where I would implement of the authentication and JWT tokens and reference token. So there was I found myself to sometimes I stuck in between of these concepts when I'm trying to implementation of this. That's I self that's I can I could see myself trying to improvements on this topic. I had the study do not given to some of the topic to it, it means I want to like some of the topics, or you could say the like AWS. Yesterday I don't to figure out my entire week of the topic regarding to AWS and Linux, because I had some other things is there, so I followed these things. Somehow I could realize today, Friday, some Friday for the next class to assignment to there where we have to discuss two topic is there: how to connect Ubuntu machine to Ubuntu machine, one Ubuntu machine to second Ubuntu machine, and there is another assignment is there. There was to condition is primary to one Ubuntu machine to connect one Linux machine, which ma'am was given to us. They taught us at that class one Linux machine how to connect another Linux machine, and these all of the exercise we need to do in cloud, AWS cloud. So for regarding that exercise, we ma'am already told us to create your account on the AWS. For that I already created that account, which I help to learning of these skills, where I had to face some of the difficulty to creating of the accounts when I tried to create my accounts via credit card to put my credential. So at that times I couldn't able to to implement on that topics. So I decide to choose the other way, where basically they provide to the API credential, which I could put on that API credential. Using this credential, using these credential I was easily create my accounts. I do not like put more pressure, and I do not give into I don't waste of my times only find to figure out what was the going wrong, why I'm not able to create account. Some of my friends, they are trying to create via credit card. They found what is the error, because you are not someone because they are not able to create via credit card. So that's why, like ma'am is told everyone, if your account is like support to international transactions, it means first you try to build your internet banking, or you contact your bank, your card is not supporting international transaction. So at that time, the some of the my friends, they are contact their bank branch, were they are told their situation. We have to try create one of the accounts which is requirement is to international transaction pay. So it was not support at that time. Please update, please change the requirements, and which, so I will create in my accounts. They are easily to create that accounts. Yeah, let's enough today for the communications.